Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's that time of day. It's that time of week. It is time for Mystical Monday Music. See? We told you we'd give you bring some fun and giggles and messages for the week. My name's Elias Patras. I am broadcasting. I guess we're broadcasting. We're broadcasting from the wonderful Washington State on the West Coast, and I am so fortunate each Monday to be here with my lovely co-host.
Hi, everyone. I'm Laura Wooster. I'm on the East Coast. I'm in the Boston area, and it's always good to connect with Elias. And thank you so much. And I guess I got to see Washington State for the first time ever recently, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place.
It's really, you are more than welcome to come back anytime you want, Laura. I cook for you. I cook for you.
Oh. Do I take you up on that?
There's a spot if you don't mind, sharing with Harry and Willow if there's a spot.
Don't bother me.
Good morning, Carson. Look who's early. Hello, hello, hello. Ryan, good morning. Jean, are you supposed to be at work? Are you watching while you're at work? Good morning, Mandy. Hey, Beth. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Guys, if you're new, come on in, say hello, and we'll get started. We always bring you each week messages for the week, and we'll pull some cards. Please do us a favor. Please follow and like on our YouTube channels. That really helps us a lot. So we appreciate it.
Thank you for everybody who already follows as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good point. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to use this, Laura, as usual, the Denise Lynn Soul Coaching. I don't know. It's just I scan the ones that I have, and my hand always gets hot next to Denise's card. So I'm going to use them today as well. But I have a feeling it's going to change next week. So make sure that you watch next week to see what cards are coming up. Okay, what are you using this week?
Today I'm using Kyle Gray's cards again.
Nice.
One of my favorite decks, Angels and Ancestors.
Yeah. Nice.
Love
nice.
them.
Nice. Oops. Okay. I was telling Laura off camera that two cards popped up. I mean, I was shuffling them, they just flew out. Well, truth be told, one came out first, and I was like, oh, I already used that one. That can't be the right one. So then I went ahead and flipped again. I'm like, okay, these two have to go together. Let's see. Delora is stoked. That deck doesn't have a patience card. Oh no, I made one. I made one for it, just for it. So it's handmade.
Can't escape.
It's handmade. Can't escape the patience. So here's two interesting cards. Delight.
Oh.
And essence. So here's how I read this. For this week, are we delighting ourselves in the essence of ourself? Are we really like just honoring ourselves, really enjoying who we are? I was gone this weekend, this past weekend, and no John, no kids, no dogs, just me in the hotel room, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of different. It's quiet, but I went to bed at 8:30, which I never do. Went to bed at 8:30, and then I, of course, woke up at half an hour after midnight. But it was interesting just to be in that quiet and really just take the time. I don't get a time to do that, to just be delighted with my own being and just be like, okay, how's your breathing today? How's this today? What are you going to do tomorrow? What are you looking forward to tomorrow? That kind of thing. So, oh, thanks, Mandy, for putting this up there. There you go. And there you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, essence theme. Yes, 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 yes. What do you got, Laura?
Well, I've got Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect, which I think goes really well with what you pulled.
Yeah,
take time to reflect.
Hard.
Yeah. So it's a beautiful card too, right? So it's to me, if I see this card come up, a lot of times it means to me that, excuse me, allergies, um, that whatever goal you've been working toward, whatever objective you've been working towards, to maybe stop and reflect. Is this something that's still in alignment with where you are today? And are there some adjustments that you need to make with the objectives that you're working towards? No matter what the size of that objective. It could be something, a small project, or it could be something really large, a larger life thing that you're working towards. But it's always good to check in and say, is this still in alignment to who I am today? And is this still something that is worthy of my time and effort? And so just a reminder of that. So hopefully that makes sense. And gosh, I love this card. It's
It's
beautiful.
pretty. It's really
Yeah.
pretty. Ren says, I think that Laura's card is closer to what I need. Good. To Laura, oh my
Laura.
goodness. Out of the woodwork comes Delora. Delora, thank you for being here. So if you guys have a question, ask it. Go ahead and ask it. Go ahead and ask it. It's funny. I had a friend stay with me for a couple days, and she's from California, like Southern California. And you were saying allergies, so there's a lot of pollen in the air, right?
Yeah.
And we're driving, and she goes, "Oh my God, is it snowing?" I go,
Yeah. Yellow snow.
you're sweet and you're pretty too, but no, it's not snowing. It's called pollen. It's cute, super super cute. All right, um,
So while we're
let's
waiting for a question, because if anybody would like this to pull a card for you, just pop a question into the chat. Um, basically saying, I need more insight about X, Y, and Z. What do I need to know?
it's
Um, I just want to kind of expand upon what those cards that we just pulled.
yeah,
Elias.
please.
So when you're in a space where I call it the funky space, because you're like, oh, what's going on? Like, am I doing the right things? Am I on the right track here? All these things. Like, what do you do to get yourself out of that funky space?
Mhm. Well, um, um, I eat, so usually I go to food. But you know what? Besides food, what I'll do is I will pop on some music.
Mhm.
Like this is the weirdest thing. It's been this way for several months now. Um, on TikTok, sometimes I'll pull cards and if people want to get a card reading, I'll play a song and they have to guess the song, right?
Oh, that's great.
So it's something different.
Mhm.
Patti LaBelle stirred up. I don't know what that does, but it just kind of changes my whole it stirs up my mood. So it just
Mhm.
changes, which I think is really funny.
I love
So
Patti
I like
LaBelle.
it. Me too.
How can
And
you not listen to Patti LaBelle and get lifted?
how can you listen without doing this movement? When you're like, I mean, because she's like, and her lip goes like this for a second. You can't. So that's what I usually get in the car. I'll drive
Mhm.
somewhere and or just drive around and get some food and then listen to Patti LaBelle. What do you do?
I do a similar thing, maybe not necessarily I mean, anytime I listen to Patti LaBelle, I'm gonna be lifted up, but, and putting on music and doing something different than my normal pattern. Like, typically, I do the same thing every day, do things certain have my breakfast a certain way, do all these things. I have we all have our routines that we go through. It's just a change of routine, listening to a different type of music if you used to listen to music every day, or, um I was just talking to somebody who listens to podcasts, and she listens to like true crime podcasts, but then she decided to switch to something a little bit different, maybe nonfiction, just to kind of shake things up a little bit and just use your brain differently. And sometimes it's just enough to get you out of that
That's
hole.
true. That's a good thing too. I mean, it's changing it up, guys. You got to change it
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Let's see. Um, Ren says a situation came up yesterday that has affected my plans. What will help me resolve the situation to a positive outcome? Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Resolve the situation. So mm, there's coming to peace with the situation. There's also resolving the situation. Those are two different things sometimes. So just so you know, just trying to see where we're going with this question. Let me see. Okay. Um,
And good
that's
morning, Ginger. Thanks for being here. Good
right.
morning.
Oh, interesting. Two cards came up at the same time.
Oh, I like that. Oh, those
Yeah.
are cool too. Wow.
This one, be graceful in movement and action, Children Master. And then whoop, Medicine Mother,
Hmm.
honor your inner knowing. So there's two things we can take from this, obviously, is trust your intuition on what the next move should be. If something feel like you need to do something in relation to this situation, you got to trust that. That's your intuition speaking. And well, that's that one. Trust your inner knowing. And then this one, grace in movement and action.
Hmm.
So that's keeping in mind that sometimes things kind of have to play out a little bit, even if they're not exactly the way you want them to be, and to go through with grace. Except that there's a fine line between accepting things as they are gracefully and
Hmm.
also advocating for yourself at the same time. So it's a delicate balance, and you have to do both. You can't ignore one over the other. So that's my sense when these two cards came up for you, that this is probably where you're at right now. So take each moment a moment at a time, a step at a time. Advocate for yourself, knowing what's best for intuitively what's best for you, but also move forward with the grace of knowing that even though it's not exactly the way you'd like it to be right now, that there's ways to handle it as you move forward into a solution here. So I hope that helps. What do you have, Elias?
It kind of on the same line. Look at this enthusiasm. And do you see all the butterflies? All about transformation, right? So as
Oh,
Laura was saying, looking at it differently, but giving it a little oomph, giving it a little like a little bit more of a positive boost to it. Like, okay, I'm going to make the best out of things. And how do I do that? I have to shift, I have to transform. So a little bit of a oomph that goes with it.
mhm.
There you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's
Um,
very good.
Ren says, well, yes, I can see that. Excellent.
Mhm.
Excellent. Um,
Yeah.
Delora, are you still online? If you are, look what popped up for you. Patience and impatience. So interesting. It misses you.
Oh
It
gosh.
misses you. This guy, it misses you. See this. And Mandy, look, Mandy, it's a white flamingo. It's a white flamingo because it doesn't eat shrimp yet.
It's not. Is it a white flamingo? Really? No. I was gonna say it doesn't look like.
There was a picture at the retreat, and this is outside of retreat talk, so I can tell you this. And Mandy just loved these birds that were on this right in the retreat center at Terra Muse in Iowa. And she's like, look at those white flamingos. We're all like, what? And she goes, well, they didn't eat shrimp yet. They're white flamingos. We're like, hey, it's not a white, it's a crane. She goes, they're white flamingos. So Delora. Delora. Okay. Um, there we go. All right. What else we got? We've got dun, 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 Michelle.
What do I need to know to make the summer more enjoyable? Let's see. Go to the beach. Right?
That's
Okay.
what I would say. I would
Yeah. That would make my summer more enjoyable for sure. Okay.
I think
So,
water just makes everything better,
yeah.
being by the ocean.
Yeah.
Really
Ocean is my vibe for sure. Gosh, I get two more cards again. That's so strange.
interesting.
Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So stage. Be devoted and committed. Love this card. Devoted and committed. And also this one, take note of intuitive messages. So trust your intuition. Trust what, I mean, I know this sounds so obvious, but stay committed to what you know your soul needs this summer, whatever that may be. Really listen to, like, ask yourself, what is it that you need? And trust though, even if it's just like a single word, it could be like peace, it could be something, it could be fun. It could be an action instead of, an adjective or a noun, but there's something here that, what do you need? And trust that, and then stay committed
Mm-hmm.
to that. Okay. And make that a priority for yourself. So I'm curious, Michelle, what is it that you feel like you need this summer? Whether it be a noun, an adjective, whatever it may be, to be more fun, to have, more joy. What is it? To relax, whatever it may be. What do you have, Elias?
As you're saying, it's a noun. I'm like, noun is a person, place, or thing.
Oh God.
Oh God, and I haven't had any chai this morning. So, on what Laura is saying, Michelle, is like, what gives you healing? What gives you the lightness that you need? And like Delora would say, what gives you the voila? Just what gives you that sparkle? What gives you that healing? So we're gonna Delorize it for a moment. What gives you that lightness that you need? So
And healing can be a noun, an adjective, or
right,
a verb.
right. Every person that you know, a dog. All right, schoolhouse rock, people. Okay,
Yes.
book
Thank
signing
you
was
for this,
good.
for
Thank you.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Thank you, Andrina. Thank you. Good morning. Ren says, I can see that. Okay, thank you. Dolores says, hey, I know those decks. You dug those out on purpose. They fell out. Throw some sparkle. I just did. Ginger, can I have a card? I need encouragement today. Okay, for encouragement. Interesting.
Okay. What do you have, Elias? I've been chosen.
I got two that fell out again. And
Okay.
look at these, Ginger. Playfulness and transformation. So, and I love that it's a butterfly, but then here it's the dragonflies. So really cool. And can I just tell you that this is the first time that I noticed that there were dragonflies? I always focus on this and I don't focus on the dragonflies. So think about transformation and creativity. That you are doing a lot of that, Ginger. So just focus on that and have fun with it. Be playful with it. What do you have?
Fire Guardian, ignite your passions. There you go. So pretty much in alignment with what Elias says.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Have
With things that ignite your passions. Yeah, absolutely. Anything that focus on the things you want to do, not just the things you have to do.
Exactly. So think about, you were working with that fire agate. See what that qualities bring and call that in. So that's really cool. Mandy says, hey, that's my favorite bird. It is your favorite bird, the white flamingo. Yes. Thank you. Good. Dolores says, I'm relocating to the land of the
Mosh? I don't even know what that means, and I'm from this area. I know she's coming to New England, so
she is. I'm like, what is
Marsh.
Marsh?
Marsh.
That was the monster mash. You did the mash. You did the monster mash. I don't know.
We have lots of marshes around here, and they got birds in them too. Lots of big birds. Yeah.
Okay. Now I get
I'm assuming that's what you're trying to say, but I don't know.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I couldn't even say that correctly. Oh, Marsha. Marsha.
Right. All right. Let's see what we've got. We've got Christine. Can you please just pull a card for me today? What do I need to know?
Okay, Christine. Let's see. What do you need to know? I'm pull it from the same deck.
I've become punchy today. That's pretty dangerous when I'm reading and when I'm punchy. That's not good.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord.
Pardon my phone. Drop your shields. Oh wow, interesting. Okay. Pulling from the same deck. Protection Guardian, drop your shields. Okay. This is interesting. So sometimes this card will come up when you've got your guard up way too much around a situation that you're focused on. It could mean that you're deflecting some interaction that you might need to do, but you're avoiding it. There's something about this so let down your guard just a wee bit and see where that takes you. You might come across some information that you need in order to move forward. So that's what I see here. What do you have, Elias?
Well, I'll give you the punchy answer and then I'll give you the real answer. So the punchy answer is go find a long. I'll wait till Laura finishes that sip.
Okay.
Go find a long robe and just walk around in it. Just
That'll solve all your problems.
so, just like, I love this silk robe. Look, let me go walk around a robe till I see a bunch of birds above me. That will just make everything feel much better. I'm so sorry. I woke up almost every 2 hours last night, so I'm a little bit punchy. So notice the word all seriousness. Sanctuary. So think about this. Laura was talking about about the card. Tell me the name of the card again.
Oh, the one that just came up?
Yeah.
Protection Guardian.
So yes. So dropping the shield, that's what I was looking for, dropping the shields. And when you do that, you can still have that place of sanctuary within. Just because you drop the shield doesn't mean that you're not protected, doesn't mean that you can't go within. It's also about, it's interesting. We do this duality of stepping in both worlds of how we can go within, but then also expand at the same time. It's this like ebb and flow that we happen. So that's what I'm getting for you. It's kind of like looking at things a little bit differently, like what Laura is saying, and then know that the answer comes from within. When you look on the outside, the answer comes from the inside. So I hope that makes sense. All right. Michelle says, thank you. Good morning, Christine. Carson says, can Delora and I get a card for our weekend for encouragement?
You're already thinking about the weekend? It's only Monday. What's going on? That the day just started. I'm like, what's happening here? You're already focused on the weekend. All right, so let's see. I have another Christine as well. Okay. Again, 2 cards. Actually, 3 cards. Oh, dear.
Wow.
Oh, wait, 4 cards.
Okay.
Wait, I can't.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You might.
Let me just do one of those cards. We'll focus on the primary point here. Okay. Eagle. See from a higher perspective. There you go. Self-explanatory.
That's a good one.
From a higher perspective. Don't get lost in the finer details of things. Just look at the bigger picture here for the weekend.
Right. And look at this, guys. Some energy. Just really focus on the energy that you want to create around the weekend. What do you want to create around the weekend? Focus on that type of energy. Put the intention out there. Interesting. Because as I went to go pick up the card to reshuffle it back in, these 2 turned over. So energy and again, the delight. So really, what is it that you want to create? And create it by putting it out there. Christine says, may I have a card? You may.
All right. Another Christine. Alrighty, Christine. Thank you for joining us from YouTube. Thank you for that.
Yes, thank you for the YouTube people.
These cards are sticking together. It's like really humid here, so they're sticking together really good. Oh, I love this card. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's pretty.
Wise one, grow within your current situation. Yeah, this is one of my favorite cards. She looks a lot like an older version of one of my friends, Dorothy
Mhm.
Morgan. She looks a lot like her. This card. That's why I always yeah, I love this card. Anyway, so your current situation. So it's bloom where you're planted, basically, is what this card is coming up to say.
Mm.
And so to know that you can grow in the situation that you're in right now, even if it's not ideal, even if it's not where you want to be, even if it's if you feel like things might be stacked against you slightly. I'm not saying that you are, but I'm just saying throwing that out there as a potential here. To know that you can grow within your current situations, always some way that you can make some movements forward. So they may be coming up in your life right now if that card came up.
That's a good one. That's a
Yeah.
really good one. Kind
What
of
do you
also going the same route here,
Mhm,
awakening. So, and I'm going to say this, when you're awakening self, when you're awakening,
mhm,
always look at the other side.
mhm,
And it's a good reflection of, so when you are like, well, it seems like it's the same routine day after day. If you
mhm.
were to stand on your head and look at the room, you would get a whole different perspective than when you are standing this way. If I stand on my head in the office, I might notice some, I don't know, maybe some dust bunnies that are underneath the desk, but I would notice stuff differently.
Yeah,
So this is really an awakening to different perspective as well. So there you go. Let's see. Oh, who we got? Okay, thank you. And hello, Chris from Iowa. Carson says we like punchy. So we've got
good.
Adriana. Okay.
Okay, Adriana. Thank you for joining us from Facebook. Thank you. Nice to see everybody coming from different directions here. YouTube, Facebook. Awesome. Is there a way to broadcast to Instagram as well?
Yes, we can do that. I was going to ask you off the air if you wanted to travel over to Instagram. We could do all three.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Look for us next week on Instagram as well.
Is next week Memorial Day or is it week after?
I don't know. Let's check. Let's see.
Well, I'm
Let's
pulling a
check.
card.
Yeah, I think
While he's checking the calendar,
yeah,
um,
that's pretty too.
isn't that gorgeous? Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. So this is to remind you, don't deny your emotions. Like even if you don't care for the emotions that you're feeling, or you're feeling like you shouldn't be feeling a certain way, um, you know, really investigate why you're feeling that. Don't dismiss it. All emotions have validity, even if you don't like that particular emotion. So don't judge. Um, don't shame yourself for the emotions that you're feeling. Just emotions are messengers. They tell us something, right? Something about ourselves, so a deeper way to understand ourselves. So ask yourself, what am I feeling? Am I uncomfortable with what I'm feeling, and why? And what is it that you can do to shift that perspective?
Mm,
We're human beings. I was having a conversation with a client the other day, and she was feeling shame for how she was feeling
mm,
about certain situations. She said, I should not be feeling this way about this. This isn't, I wouldn't be a good person if I'm feeling this way. And I'm like, you cannot deny what you're feeling. We're human beings. There's a reason why you're feeling that. And don't take it at face value. You got to dig a little bit deeper as to why those emotions are coming up. So I'm hoping that makes sense for you, Adriana. What do you have, Elias?
uh, same thing. Compassion.
Uh,
Really being
yeah,
compassionate with self and
yeah,
dog energy. The medicine that dogs bring is loyalty. So really being compassionate and loyal to self. So there
yeah.
you go.
Beautiful card. I love that card too.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I love it too. I love it too. So we've got room for one more, time for one more. Hi, Chris. And Chris would like a card. Let me just say, we like punchy. We're planning for a sale, a garage sale. That's excellent.
Oh, okay.
Friend says, I love the Eagle cards. The energy in it is a beautiful card too. Dolores says, Elias, my first reading from you, you asked me if I had seen the eagle yet. Oh, fascinating. Thank you both. Christine says, thank you. What other platforms are you on today? Thank you. both for your insight. Carson says he's always does YouTube and Facebook. For M3, not sure if he's on Insta today. Later on today, I will be. But next week is Memorial Day. So are we taking a break for Memorial Day?
We can talk about that. Let's see.
Talk about that. We'll let you know as soon as we know. Thank you.
Because we don't know. Yeah.
My internet was May Frap. Janet Zavala, look at you. Hello. Speaking of the internet, I just got mine back today. Good. Hey, Donna, good to see you. Susan says it's beautiful. Donna, how about you and Susan and Chris? I'll get a card. How's that? It's a 3-fer. It's a 3-fer.
3-fer. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad, Adriana. It's very fitting cards. Very good. Awesome. Glad to hear.
Good.
Okay. All right. So these are 3 different people with the same card?
Yes, what they all need to focus on.
All right. Although we're just starting to even like barely get into summer here, autumn is coming up for you all. Release the old and rest. Release the old and rest, which isn't, this is not a uncommon thing to consider, especially in the spring. We talk about spring cleaning, so spring cleaning doesn't have to be physical things. It doesn't have to be just your home and your physical, your living spaces, but also what situations in your life do you need to tidy up or clean up? What no longer makes sense in your life that needs to move along with grace and compassion. So just look at that. What do you have, Elias, for the 3 of them?
Awesome. Also, Nancy wants to say hello to you.
Hi, Nancy. Hi. Oh, Nancy is one of the sweetest souls ever. She's the most creative being. She's just a love, and I love Nancy. I don't get to see her very much at all. I haven't seen her for at least 5 or 6 years at Omega, but she's, hi, Nancy.
I love your picture, Nancy, and I like the head thing, little wreath. It's cool. Very cool. Have a good day. So let's see. Janet says, I've been organizing a lot today. I love it. So can you show the autumn card one more time? Because this goes with it. Look at the colors, you guys.
Wow.
Really cool. So radiance, think about things that are letting go and you are coming up to be this radiant being. So you've done the work, or you're doing the work, and you're burning away those things that no longer serve you. And just like, rising of a phoenix, it's just, you are radiant. And remember that. Just remember that. So beautiful. All of you are radiant. And if we can find the patience card, we'd be really helpful. I'm kidding. So we are here. We'll let you know about next Monday, but we are here. Susan says, indeed, felt that intuitively. Thank you both. You're welcome.
You're welcome, Suzanne.
Thank you all for being here. Remember, we're here every Monday, unless we're not. We'll let you know. I think I need a nap today is what I need.
You've had a busy weekend.
I need a nap and a chai tea. I'll accept the passion card. Okay. Take the passion card. That's good. So guys, thank you for being here. What do you got coming up, Laura?
I have a intermediate to advanced beginner practice group that's starting Wednesday. It's a 6 weeks teaching with my friends Lori and Dawn. It starts Wednesday night online, and I got a bunch of this other stuff that's coming up over the summer, but that's for next Monday or the Monday after. We'll talk about that later. How about yourself?
I've got a surprise live with Cameron Heath today at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. And we're going to talk a little bit about a workshop that's coming up, talking about the inner child. So you might want to take a peek at that tonight. Jenny and Chris said they didn't get a notification. Odd. Very odd. And you're both on Facebook. That's interesting. So strange. We'll have to look into that. But, guys, we wish you a great week. Remember, trust your intuition. All the answers are within. Just have to get a little quiet to listen. So Have a great Monday, and thanks for being here. Thanks,
Have
everybody.
have a great week, everyone. Take
Take
care.
care.